All right, let's run it back again and try this one more time. Here we go. Paint scheme preview. Let me drop that into the chat so you guys can follow along at home. There you go. Down in the chat is the link to the paint schemes if you would like to follow along at home. Once again, not much to write home about. Be a Moose, a little bit of an update to their normal scheme out of Ross Chastain's got the logo there right behind the number 1 for Ross Chastain. Auto Trader going with orange this time instead of their normal blue paint scheme. So a little bit of a different look here for Austin Cindric in the number 2. Right now, those are going to be number 1 and 2 on the list. Brez Tree on the side here for Austin Dillon. We've seen that a bunch of times. Miller Tech on the side here for Noah Gragson. Got the lightning with a midnight blue fading into black and white there with a little bit of yellow or gold trim. HendrickCars.com, Build Submarines, Gainbridge. We've seen all those before. Napa going with their normal Chase Elliott paint scheme for your pole sitter here. We'll get to who's starting where in just a minute. Seabest once again on the side there for Ty Dillon. Progressive, the Petty Blue is going to be on the side here for James Dennis Allen Hamlin. All of those, of course, very familiar schemes. Ryan Blaney, the number 12 Libman Ford here with Menards on the side. So Libman on the hood, you got the green, you got the yellow, Seattle Supersonics colors. So I like it, even though we've seen it a million times before. Campers in RV, going to be on the side here for AJ Allmendinger. Orange and white, and then they've got a little logo man here with a green, white checkered flag. I guess he's waving stage colors here, stage ending colors here on the side of AJ Allmendinger's number 16. So we'll slide him into the top 3 right now. Right now, the 1, the 2, and the 16. Trimble on the side here for Chris Buescher and his Ford Mustang Dark Horse. You've got the blue, you've got the chrome 17, you've got the yellow. So good looking car here for Chris Buescher. We'll slot him in there as well. So that's your top 4 right now. 16, 17, 1, 2. Normal colors there for Chase Briscoe and the Bass Pro Shops tracker. Toyota, let's see. Ream is going to be on the side here for Christopher Bell. Advance. This is the interesting one. A lot of people like it. A lot of people are with me that this is sort of uncanny valley because it's very reminiscent of Rusty Wallace's Miller Genuine Draft. Ford, Mustang, Pontiac, as he drove it as well. I think he got 10 wins with the Pontiac, and for the rest of the time, I believe he ran the Thunderbird with it. But anyway, Advance on the side here for Josh Berry and the number 21 Wood Brothers car, which looks like a Wood Brothers throwback to Rusty Wallace, which is just uncanny valley for me. But a lot of people like it. Advance, a great sponsor for Josh Berry, though, because he is the national champion from, I think, 2020, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. Number 22, Shell Pennzoil, normal scheme there for Joey Logano. And this one's going in the top 5 just because there's not a ton of other options. It's kind of a basic paint scheme, but I like Space. Space Force on the side here for Bubba Wallace. It looks like a Pontiac Dart. It is shades of gray and black, a little chrome around the white 23. But the little Space Force logo looks a lot like the Pontiac logo. So that's very interesting. So yeah, putting it in the top 5 for now. Raptor, never going to make the top 5 because they just keep coming out with schemes that I just can't get behind. The colors they could do a lot with. They're just not doing anything with them for William Byron in the 24. So no top 5 paint scheme wise for him. 34 Loves, familiar scheme there for Todd Gilliland. Treetop on the side here for Riley Herbst. You got the red and the green. It looks like Christmas in July. All right, 38 Horizon Hobby on the side here for Zane Smith. It's been on there before, but you don't get to see it as often, so it's pretty good looking, but I don't know if we're going to unseat anybody in the top 5 right now with the blue, white, and yellow colors for Zane Smith. Let's see, kind of like an Akron Zips sort of paint scheme there. 41 Haas Tooling, their normal paint scheme on the side there for Cole Custer. Here we go. Here's a different one. Hertz is going with a gold and white on the side of John Hunter Nemechek's number 42 Toyota here. So we'll go ahead and slot him in. We'll take bump out whoever you want to bump out at this point because it's just not a lot to pick from. Dollar Tree, we've seen that a bunch of times on the side there for Eric Jones. Ultimate Tailgating, elevate your tailgates. JJ Yaley's Tailgating RV Chevrolet. So there you go. The 44 in the field this weekend at Dover for New York Racing. So hopefully they can get the job done, make all the laps, and I think a win for them would be finishing on the lead lap, but basically just a grayed out. It looks like a black and white car. So interesting scheme there. I'm not going to say I like it because I don't. 45 Sirius XM on the side for Tyler Reddick. Go ahead and bump him in the top 5. Bump out whoever we're going to bump out. Fun Pops as well. We're going to pop them in the top 5. You know what? Fun Pops, I'm going to give them the win here. I'm just going to go ahead and end it now. Fun Pops for the win. Let's go through the rest of them, though, while Fun Pops is winning. 48 Ally for Alex Bowman. Mighty Firebreaker for Cody Ware. Monster on the side of Ty Gibbs. You know what? We're going to put Ryan Preece at number 2 for the number 60 Castrol Ford. He's got a chess set going on here. Something, I don't know what's on the hood maybe or what's going on with it, but it's a purple and orange with a mostly white scheme Castrol on the side here. I'm not sure what's on the hood. It's not showing me on this particular graphic, but interesting scheme here for Ryan Preece. So go ahead and slot him into number 2. Or you know what, put him at number 1 because I think we've seen the Fun Pops scheme before on the 47. So we'll give Ryan Preece the win as far as this goes. Delaware Life on the side of Michael McDowell, Minor on the side of Carson Hocevar, Safety Culture, Shane Van Gisbergen, and Daniel Suarez with the underwear model on the side of his car in the jockey number 99. All right. That's what they look like. Let's take a look at where they didn't qualify, but they were awarded these positions due to NASCAR's however NASCAR does stuff whenever they can't qualify. Chase Elliott going to be your pole sitter. He is going to be followed on the outside row by 1 Chase Briscoe in the Bass Pro Shops Toyota. Christopher Bell riding in 3rd. Tyler Reddick 4th. William Byron, the 5th place machine. 6 through 10 is going to be Shane Van Gisbergen, Michael McDowell, Joey Logano, Ty Gibbs, and Kyle Busch. There you go. Kyle Busch, his last few races, he's been on a heater, and that works out well to however NASCAR scores these. When you get qualifying rained out, rolling off in 10th place. Anyway, Ryan Preece in the 11th position, Chris Buescher in 12th, Denny Hamlin going to be 13th, Josh Berry 14th, and Brad Keselowski rolling off in the 15th position. 16th through 20 going to be Alex Bowman, AJ Allmendinger, Daniel Suarez, Ross Chastain, and Justin Haley. 21st position, and in the bracket challenge still is Ty Dillon, so he'll be rolling off from 21 today. I think he'll be chasing down John Hunter Nemechek, if I'm not mistaken, or do we just call him John Nemechek at this point? Has he aged out of the Hunter? Is he still 12 years old? Do we need all 3 names? John Nemechek will be being chased by Ty Dillon today. Bubba Wallace rolls off 22nd. Austin Dillon, 23rd. Todd Gilliland, 24th. And Kyle Larson, 25th. 26th through the rest of the field is going to be Austin Cindric, Eric Jones, John Nemechek, Cole Custer, Zane Smith, Ryan Blaney, Riley Herbst, Carson Hocevar, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. III, Cody Ware, Noah Gregson, and shotgun on the field is going to be 1 J.J. Yaley, since they didn't get to qualify, obviously. So there you go. There is your starting lineup. Now, don't forget to set your fantasy team for this weekend. And if you're doing that, let's take a look at the numbers and who could possibly finish where. Average finish is going to go to Martin Truex, who isn't in the Martin Truex Jr., who isn't in the field. People get so upset when I say Martin Truex and don't put the Jr. on it. It is just it unnerves some people for me to say Martin Truex and not put anything at the end of it. So Martin Truex not in the field today, but he would have the best average finish at 5.3. Ross Chastain in the field, but it does bode well for Chase Briscoe is what I meant to say. Ross Chastain 5.7. Your first active driver in the field. He's actually tied with Chase Elliott, your pole sitter there, at 5.7 as well. 6.5 for Alex Bowman, 9